See, next, let us continue methods to locate center of mass. So there are four methods to find the center of mass, means shift in center of mass, locate the center of mass. Four methods are, one is method of symmetry, other one is method of decomposition, and another one is method of some Pappus theorem, and other one is method of integration. Now let us start method of symmetry. So let us suppose, consider a circular disc. See, this is the circular disc whose radius is R1, and initially the center of mass of this disc is here. And if another circular disc is in contact with this, let us suppose this is another circular disc whose center of mass is here and with a radius R2. The distance between these two centers is, let us suppose, D, and M1, M2 are the masses of the disc. Something T is the thickness. Okay, T is the thickness. Okay, and you know mass, nothing but volume into density. Volume nothing but area into length. Length nothing but thickness into density. Okay, area nothing but pi r square into thickness into rho. So mass of this disc proportionals to square of the radius. Okay, thickness, same density. So pi anyhow constant. Here M1, M2 are the two discs such that M1 is bigger, M2 is smaller. And here the center of mass, you know, it is always nearer to heavier mass. Let us suppose this is the position of center of mass. If both discs are having same mass, same radius, center of mass is at midpoint. But here this is a bigger disc, center of mass is here. So this is XCM. Now to find center of mass from this one, take this as the origin, and you know, to find the center of mass from here, opposite mass into distance by total mass. Opposite mass, so HCM we can write as opposite mass is M2 into distance by total mass. So HCM M2 proportionals to R square. So let me write directly R2 square. Distance from here to here is R1 plus R2. So R1 plus R2 by M1, R1 square, R2 square. So this is the distance of center of mass from bigger disc. From smaller disc, just write opposite. From smaller disc, something HCM dash, just you interchange. R1 square, R1 plus R2, R1 square, R2 square. So from smaller disc. Okay. Now see, if it is a sphere, see, for spheres we know mass varies with volume. Sphere have volume. For a sphere, if it is a sphere, for sphere mass proportions to cube of radius. Then we can write distance of center of mass from first sphere. Earlier we got R2 square, so you write just R2 cube, R1 plus R2 by R1 cube, R2 cube. For spheres, just you write mass proportionals to cube of radius. Okay. Now see, they given two uniform rods. Okay, whose lengths are mentioned L1, L2. So two rods. See, this is uniform rod whose length is L1. Okay, and lambda is the mass per unit length. I think you remember lambda sigma rho. So lambda sigma rho, same thing will come in second year Gauss law. Linear charge density, surface charge density, volume charge density. Here linear mass and surface mass, this is volumetric mass. So here this can be written as mass per length, mass per area, mass per volume. Okay, there are three different types of objects: linear, aerial, volumetric. Here L1 is the length of a rod, and one more rod is joined so that the arrangement is looks like a T shape. So consider two rods L1, L2 are the lengths of the rod. They are joined to form as a T-shaped object. And here center of mass of this one is here. Center of mass of this one is here. initially. Okay, and let us suppose this is m1, this is m2, and see mass varies with respect to length. Okay, so mass is equal to lambda L, lambda is a constant, so lambda is a constant, so mass proportional to length. So mass here varies with respect to length. Now I want to find center of mass from this. From here to here is L2. From C1 to C2 gap is L2 by 2. This gap is L2 by 2. Now distance of center of mass from this C1 is opposite mass is M2. Let me write formula M2 d by M1 plus M2. D is the distance between two centers, initial centers. M2, let me write L2. D L2 by 2. M1 L1 M2 L2. So L2 square by 2 into L1 plus L2. If both lengths are same, then L2 square by L square by 4L. So if both lengths are same, you will get center of mass of the system is L by 4. L square by 2 into 2. So L by 4. Okay. Let us suppose they given two cylinders. Okay, two hollow cylinders whose radius is given, whose lengths are given. Okay, two hollow cylinders. Let us suppose this is one cylinder and they join like this, end to end. Length of this one is L1, length of this one is L2, center of mass of this is C1 and this becomes C2, the gap is D. This gap is D. This radius R1, this radius R2. Okay, R1, R2 are the radii of the cylinders. Here I want to find distance of center of mass from this. This is M1, M2. Here mass varies. Nothing but volume into density pi r square L. So pi r square L. So mass varies with respect to radius and length. Remaining are constant because same type of object, symmetry. So mass proportions to square of radius and length of the cylinder. Now HCM we can write it as M2, nothing but R2 square L2 into distance by M1, R1 square L1, R2 square L2. Distance is from here to here is L1 by 2, half L1 by 2. Here is half L2 by 2. So from here to here L1 plus L2 by 2. So L1 plus L2 by 2. Okay, so this is the formula for two cylinders if they are placed side by side coaxially. Okay, they are in contact. Okay, now see the one more. So this is very simple. They given a wire whose length is L and this is bent into the form of a circle of radius R. If a wire is bent into the form of a circle of radius R, then there will be a shift in center of mass. So no doubt center of mass, nothing but this radius, nothing but center of mass. And you know the length of the wire we can write as 2 pi R. R nothing but axiom. Center of mass will be shifted here to the center. So shift in center of mass is, keep in mind, simple question, L by, this is 2 pi, L by 2 pi. Okay. See, let us suppose they given a thin rod, okay, a thin rod whose length is L. Initial center of the rod is here, thin rod, and this is bent at the midpoint. Consider thin rod whose length is L, and that is bent at the midpoint such that two parts make something angle theta. So let us suppose the two parts are makes an angle theta. See, it is bent at the midpoint. If it is O, it is bent here, such that the two parts makes an angle theta. This part length is very clear, L by 2. This is also L by 2. Center of mass of this one is here. Let us suppose this is C1. Center of mass of this one is here, C2. And see, the shift in center of mass. Initially the center of mass is here. This is the center of mass. Once it is bent, center of mass will be shifted. So center of mass will be shifted to somewhere. So this is the center of mass. Okay, let us suppose it is shifted. So this is the distance of center of mass from O. So let us suppose this is X. Complete is theta. This must be theta by 2. Okay, and see, total is L by 2 and this is L by 4. Use simple geometry, L by 4. And see, here this triangle, you will get one triangle here. Here normal, and this is center of mass, this is X, this is theta by 2 and this is L by 4. So use cos theta from this diagram, cos theta by 2, cos theta by 2, we can write X by L by 4. So X is equals to L by 4 cos theta. That X is nothing but shifting center of mass. Okay, X is nothing but shifting center of mass. For suppose if the rod bends perpendicular to each other, if the rod bends perpendicular to each other, just you substitute theta 90. So X is equals to L by 4 cos 45. So 1 by root 2. If it bends something 120 degrees, substitute theta 120, 120 by 2, 60, you will get L by 8. So we can find, based on the theta, we will get shifting center of masses. Okay, see the next. Now see, the next one is method of decomposition. Method of decomposition. So let me give some examples for this method. Method of decomposition means cut. They may give some plate, they may cut into some other shape. Okay, they may cut into a F shape, E shape, like that. So it's like L shape. See, let us try one problem directly. Now target is to find out coordinates of center of mass of a plane lamina, plane sheet. So the plane sheet is given like this. The given the plane sheet looks like this. Total mass of the plane sheet is something 3 kg. Let us suppose, for easy way, let me take 3 kg for a first problem. 3 kg. Okay. Now this is the plane sheet. Okay. And let sigma is the mass per unit area. Okay. The given sigma is the uniform plane sheet having uniform surface area. So sigma, uniform sigma. So sigma is the mass per unit area. And the given L is the length. This is L. Okay. Target is to find out coordinates of center of mass of this plane lamina. To find this type of questions, so this is like a method of decomposition. Okay. Let us divide this sheet into some parts. You can divide into 3 parts, 2 parts, your wish. So 3 parts also possible. This is 1 part, this is 1 part, 3 parts. 2 parts also possible. Okay, let us suppose from here to here is 1 part. Okay. So from this is 1 part. Okay, let me write this one is something 2 meter. 2 meter. Okay, 2 meter. 2 meter. Side is 2 meter. Here, due to uniformity, this can be taken as 2 kg. Okay, if it is not given, one more way is there. So this is 1 kg. So M1, let us take M1 is 2 kg. Now write the coordinates. So x1 is this much. This is x1 and this is y1. This is x1. To find x1, just take the initial value, final value for this object. Initial is 0, final is 1. This is 1. This is 2. Initial 0, final 1. 0 plus 1 by 2. So 1 by 2. X1 is 1 by 2. Initial is 0, final is 2. This is 2. 0, this is 1, this is 2. Initial 0, final 2. 0 plus 2 by 2. Y1 is 1. So M1, X1, Y1 clear. Coming to the M2. M2 is 1 kg. M2 is 1 kg. And see, here to here is X2. From this to this is X2. And this is Y2. This from this distance is Y2. So in a simple way, just to find X2, very simple. Initial value, final value for this object. Initial is 1, final is 2. Initial plus final by 2. Initial 1, final 2. Otherwise, this is 1, 0.5. 0.5 plus 1, 1.5. This is 1 meter. Half value is 0.5. 0.5 plus 1 from origin, 1.5. Otherwise, initial is 1, final 2, 1 plus 2 by 2. X2 is 3 by 2. 1 plus 2 by 2. Initial value, final value by 2. So, Y2 is from here to here. So, here to here is this line. 0. Okay. This is 0 for grammatical y-axis. This is 1. 0 plus 1 by 2. So, how much it is? 1 by 2. Now, substitute these values in our regular formula. You will get x coordinate, xcm. And of course, you will get ycm. xcm is m1 x1, m1 x1, m2 x2 by m of this m2. ycm, m1 y1, m2 y2, you will get ycm. If they ask you to find distance, root of xcm square plus ycm square. Here your target is to identify how to write the coordinates. And masses you can divide in any manner. Okay, right now 3 kg is given, it is easy to divide 2 kg, 1 kg, 1 kg, 1 kg, 1 kg. Your wish. Let us suppose mass is not given in this type of questions. Let us see how to find those type of questions. So substitute these values, you will get xcm and ycm. Now see the given uniform plane sheet. The diagram is like this. See the given this one. Okay, uniform plane sheet whose sigma is like this. Sigma is nothing but mass per unit area. The given uniform sigma. Values 0. Let us suppose this is 20. This is 40. This is also 40. 10, 20, 30, 40. They given this value. This is 10. See, they given this type of plane sheet. Target is to identify m1, x1, y1, m2, x2, y2, m3, x3, y3 based on your division. Now let us divide this into some parts. So this one I am taking complete one part. Okay, you can take this one. This I am taking m1 part. This is m2. This is m3. Coming to the m1 part. So identifying m1, x1, y1, that is important. M1 nothing but m is equals to sigma into a. Sigma is equal to mass by a. Sigma into a. Sigma is mass per area. M1 sigma into a1. Sigma is a constant. A1 area of this sheet. Area of only this. Length into length. 10, 40. 400. Now write x1, y1. x1 and y1. x1, y1. x1 0, 10. Starting value, ending value by 2. 0, 10 by 2. 5. Starting is 0, ending is 40. 0 plus 40 by 2. Coming to m2. Okay. Meter. Okay. M2. This side is 10. This side also 10. So sigma into 100. Why? Because side is 10. This side is 10. Now x2. 10 plus 20 by 2. 10 plus 20 by 2. x2. 10 plus 20 by 2. 30 by 2. 15. y2. this is 0 in a vertical, in y-axis direction this is 0, 0 plus this is 10, 0 plus 10 by 2, 5. Coming to M3, this side is, see, this is 20, 30, 40, okay, 20, 30 and 40, this is 10, okay. This one 10, 20, 30, 30, this side is 30, not 40 because it is removed. So 10, 20, 30 and this is 10. So how much it is? Sigma into 300. 10, 10, 10, 30 into 10, 300. X3, starting is 10, ending is 40. 10 plus 40 by 2, starting 10, ending 40. 10 plus 40 by 2, 50 by 2. Y3, 40, sorry, Y3 is this much. This is 30. In this direction, this is 30. In this height, 30 and 40. This middle, 30, 40. In the middle value, 30 plus 40 by 2, 70 by 2, 35. Okay. So middle value 30 and this is 35. Okay. So 35. See, M1, X1, Y1, M2, X2, Y2, M3, X3, Y3. Then your target is to find out XCM, YCM. So in the numerator you will get a sigma. In the denominator you will get a sigma. Sigma gets cancelled out. You will get the answers. Okay. So they may give any type of questions. First you take some parts, identify the masses. That mass you write into sigma into area, and later you identify the coordinates. Coordinates means starting value, ending value by 2 for that part. And be careful in observing the y coordinate. Okay. So in this is 30, this is 40, 35. Okay. They make you E type of shape. E. So they make you like this shape. Take M1, M2, M3, M4. Okay. Some calculation is lengthy, that's it. But follow the process. Okay. Note it down. Now let us see one more question. Some part is removed. Okay. So see in a general, this is some square plate whose mass is something m. Okay. And some part I remove like this. If this is cut, initially the center of mass is here. If this side is cut, center of mass will be shifted this side. Okay. So to do this, again same formula, m2 into d by m1 plus m2. m2 into d. m2 is the removed part. Okay, m2 is the removed part. So to find this type of system, shifting center of mass, m2 means mass removed into distance by, here some part is removed. Total, so m1 plus m2. m1 nothing but total. So total mass, but here is some part is cutting. So you put a minus. M removed. Of course, this is possible by taking m1 x1 is equal to m2 x2. Here, for a next problems, I am using this formula: mass removed into distance by total mass minus removed mass. This is nothing but m into x, m into x. Sum of moments of masses. m1 x1 is equal to m2 x2. Okay. So let me solve some problems by using this method. Means XCM is equal to shifting center of mass is equals to mass removed into distance by total mass minus removed mass. So let us see the concept. Just consider a uniform circular disc whose radius is something capital R. Okay, they given a circular disc. This is the circular disc whose radius is given capital R. And see, this is the initial center of mass. Circular disc whose mass is m, total mass. Okay, m total. And total mass, no doubt at all, total mass proportional to r square. Actually pi r square, volume into density. Volume nothing but area into thickness into rho. Rho is the density. Okay. So mass proportional to r square. If any small part of radius, if a small circular disk of radius small r is removed, if this part is cut, like a gravity concept. So same type of concepts are there in gravitation, electrostatics, moving charges, and so many. Okay. Here, if this part is cut, let us suppose removed. This is nothing but mass removed. Mass removed. Okay. And this is the center of mass. The gap between them is d. The gap between them is d. Now to find the shifting center of mass, if this side is cut, center of mass will be shifted this side. To find the center of mass in this case, again, just I am using m1 x1 is equal to m2 x2. After that, the shifting center of mass formula, keep in mind, mass removed. So better you remember this one. Mass removed into distance by total mass minus removed mass. Nothing but m1 x1 is equal to m2 x2. Okay. So the shifting center of mass removed proportional to removed mass proportional to radius, means area of the removed part, pi r square. Pi is there in the numerator and denominator, it is cancelled out. Let me write directly r square. Because same nature, circle. If in this pi is there, in this also there is a pi. If it is a square, then you write pi here. Okay. So r square into d. This is total r square. For sphere, let me write directly. For sphere, r cube into distance by r cube. For sphere, because mass proportional to cube. From a big sphere, a small sphere is cut. If for a big sphere, if a small cube is cut, different. Again, you have to take the volume concept. In a volume of the sphere, 4 by 3 pi r cube. In a volume of the cube, some a cube will get. Okay, some side you will get. So r cube into distance by r cube minus r cube. Okay. Now let us suppose this part is cut at the edge. If circular portion is cut like this, here r, then in this case, this is r, d nothing but r. See, this d nothing but r minus r. From here to here is r. If a small portion is cut at the edge of the circular disc, then this disc r squared r minus r squared r squared. So you can write a square minus b square, a plus b, a minus b, you will get it. Okay. For suppose if this disc is cut at the center, if the disc is cut, initial center of mass is C1, and if this disc is cut at the center, final center of mass also at the same. So there is no shifting center of mass if it is cut here. And for suppose, see, if it is cut at the edge, for suppose this small r is mentioned something in a problem r by 2 they given. Small r is given as a capital R by 2 if they given from the edge I am discussing now. See, this one is r squared by r plus r. Okay, a plus b, a minus b. If small r is given r by 2, capital R by 2, r squared by 4 r plus r by 2. So you will get r squared by 4 3r by 2 2. So 1r gets cancelled, you will get r by 6. Okay. So based on given problem, you change the method, but method is same. Okay. So from a disc, I cut the small part of disc. Now let us see what happened from a square plate. One more square plate is cut. Otherwise, from a disc, a square plate is cut. See, I am using single formula. Shifting center of mass is mass removed into distance by total minus removed mass. Okay. Now see, from a circular disc, whose radius is r. From this, see, this is the disc. From a circular disc, radius is r. from a disc, a square plate is cut. A square plate is cut such that the diagonal of the square plate is equal to radius of the disc. Okay, so a square plate is cut like this. This is the square plate. Okay, square plate. Okay, this diagonal is equal to what? Radius. And square plate side is A. If this is A, this is root 2A. This is equivalent to what? R. This is root 2A is equivalent to R. So A is equals to, from this, A is equal to R by root 2. Okay, so this portion is cut. Now total mass proportions to volume into density. Volume nothing but area. Area nothing but pi r square. Same thickness. Thickness is same. Conditions of the pi r square. Removed mass proportions to. See, this is not a circular shape. It is a square shape. It is proportions to area. Nothing but square of the side. So mass removed. Okay, so don't write like only r square because shapes are different. One is circle, other one is square. So in a circle there is a pi, in a square there is no pi. So a nothing but what? R by root 2. So r square by 2. This is removed. This is total. Now the shift in center of mass. Let us find the distance between two centers. See, this is C2 and this is D. What is D here? Here to here is R. And this is R by 2. So D is R by 2. From here to here is R. D is R by 2. So mass removed R square by 2 into distance R by 2. Mass removed is R square by 2. Total pi R square by 2. So you will get this R square is cancelled. You will get R by 4. Okay, R by 4 2 pi minus 1 whole by 2. Now R by 2 into 2 pi minus 1. Okay, so this is don't say. Yeah, 2 into 2 pi minus 1. Okay. Now see the next step. They given a square plate. They given a square plate. From a square plate whose side is given, let us suppose. So this is the square plate whose side they given 2L. Okay, uniform everything. And from this one quadrant portion is cut. Initially the center of mass is here. And this part is cut. Here the center of mass of the small part is C2. This part is cut. Total mass, here the total mass proportions to area. Area nothing but 4L square, 2L whole square, 4L square. Removed side is C. This side is L. So L into L square. This part only L. Okay. Distance between these two centers. See, this is L by 2 and this is L by 2. Use the geometry. L by 2. No doubt this is root 2 L by 2. Root 2 L by 2. L by root 2. Apply the diagrams there. L by root 2. Divide the components. Okay. L by root 2. So distance is how much? L by root 2. Now the shifting center of mass removed. L square, L by root 2, total mass 4L square and removed L square. So L square gets cancelled. L by 3 root 2. Okay, if they given L, we can find values. Okay, means we can get the answers. L by 3 root 2. Now let us see from a square if they removed a circular portion. From a square they remove a circular portion. Now from the square they remove a circular shape. Okay. See, this is the initial center of mass, final center of mass. Again the distance is same, L by root 2 only. Because L by 2, L by 2, L by root 2, distance remains same. And this part is removed. This part is removed. This part is cut. Total, anyhow, proportional to 4L square. Removed pi radius of this one. Okay. So radius is, see, this is the radius. This is the radius. Radius is how much? L by 2. This is the radius. L by 2 is the radius. But not L by root 2. L by root 2 is the distance. So pi L by 2 square. Nothing but what? Pi L square by 4. And distance is clear. Like last problem, L by root 2 only. So shift in center of mass. Shift in center of mass. Mass removed. Mass removed how much? Pi L square by 4 removed. Into distance. L by root 2 total 4L square minus pi L square by 4. So L square gets cancelled. So you will get HCl is equals to pi L by 4 root 2 16 minus pi 16 minus pi by 4. So HCl is equals to pi L by root 2 into 16 minus pi. Verify the calculations. Mass removed. Yeah. Pi L by root 2 16 minus pi. Okay. Now see, if they have cut like this from a rectangular plate, a triangular portion is cut like this. Okay, such that the gap between them is something A by 3 given. Some triangular portion is cut. In this case, the shifting center of mass, just you will get A by 9. Because 1/3 is cut. If 1/3 is cut, 1 minus 1 by 3, you will get A by 9. Okay, from a square plate, if 1/3 is cut, again you will get the same answers. So you try these questions. Okay, here the gap is A by 3. Distance between two centers is A by 3. 1/3 portion is cut. So keep in mind that is A by 9. Okay, so try this.